Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're all going to keep you on your toes as National Basketball Association has finally released this year's game schedule. So, in today's video, we're going to keep a look at the top NBA players who came from the streets. Basketball isn't just a sport, it's an art form. One must be mastered for success. Quoted by famous basketball player Stephen Curry. These words are no matter true, no matter what the game form is. It is a talent for the love of art that made the foundation of some organization to help create and bring out hidden talents among the youth. National Basketball Association is just one of the organizations. The NBA is a 70-year-old basketball organization composed of 30 teams spread across the United States and Canada. It is home to some of the best basketball players in the world, and an association that is recognized by the International Basketball Federation, FIBA. After the National Basketball League, NBA ranks the third wealthiest and funded for professional sports league. Basketball is a game of the streets. Streetball players are a relevant part of the National Basketball Association, who are mostly attackers rather than defensive players. Since the structure of NBA has a well-defined system of rules, most street play ball players who just play for the love of the game do not make it to the NBA, despite the lack of talented streetball players in the major NBA games. It's so important of the NBA, it is some of the streetball players coached by the NBA who created history. Initially, there were only going to be 11 teams when NBA started in the year 1946. These teams are undergoing a series of expansions, additions, and divisions. Now end up with 30 teams, which of the 29 are located in the United States and one in Canada. The first game that was played in NBA history was hosted by the Toronto Huskies, Los Angeles Lakers, Atlanta Hawks, Philadelphia 76ers, Golden State Warriors, Boston Celtics, and the names of some of the most famous NBA teams. An insight into this year's game. 2021 was Bucks' year when they defeated Miami Phoenix Suns by a score of 4-2. It was the first time in 50 years Milwaukee Bucks won the championship and bagged their second title. The NBA was already released for schedule for the 76th season of the National Basketball Association, opening from mid-October and finishing up in mid-April. The opening game scheduled for October 19th is played by Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks, followed by the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers. The NBA plans to return this year with a long-established 82-game slate after only playing 72 games last season. Which team is most likely to win this year's championship? Will be the Lakers? Well, it's always unpredictable since many teams are creating history every single year. Top NBA players that come from the streets. Number 5, Rafer Alston. If you step on court with Rafer, you're liable to get embarrassed. It was just that name, nicknamed Skip to My Low, because it what makes him dribble super fast. When it came to bringing the ball down the court, counterfeiting the defender was the best his thing. Throughout the hauling of Jamaica Alston, unlike the other and one streetball players that made it to the NBA. Unfamiliar with the professional game, Alston struggled to get accustomed to it in the usual streetball games. He brought about his basketball fame by playing the And One mixtape tour in 1999, which is a low-quality jerky videotape of a traveling basketball competition that featured his tricky moves that attracted a wide range of basketball players and fans. He then moved on to pave the way for his future in the NBA, where he played for 6 teams throughout the years, from 1999 to 1910, starting from the Milwaukee Bucks. He was then traded to the Toronto Raptors, Houston Rockets, Orlando Magic, New Jersey Jets, and finally to Miami Heat. It was Alston that helped Orlando Magic advance to their first NBA Finals, where they lost to the Lakers unfortunately. He excelled as a point guard for almost 14 years. In 2019, Alston became a scout for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and hence continues to influence young players even after his retirement. Number 4, Paul Pierce. Born in Oakland, California, Paul Anthony Pierce is among the only 3 players who are able to acquire 20,000 career points with the Boston Celtics. He was honored as one of the greatest McDonald's All-Americans. The first 15 years of Pierce's career were with the Boston Celtics. That is when the Celtics played off the Lakers, even though that they lost. Paul Pierce went on to score a straight 42 points, which made Shaq O'Neal lay him with the nickname The Truth. He was a 4-time All-NBA member and has earned 10 All-Stars, while he was the captain of the Celtics. In 2013, he was traded to the Brooklyn Nets, from where he went on to be a free agent for Washington Wizards. He opted out to pay contract for the Los Angeles Clippers, where he put aside. In 2017, he made a ceremonial contract with the Boston Celtics to be retired from the team, even after being cut from the high school varsity basketball team during his freshman year. He went on to lead the Boston into NBA Finals and the NBA championships in 2008. Number 3, Vince Carter. Vinsanity, Air Canada, Half Amazing, Half Man, They are all nicknames given to the greatest dunker of all time, Vince Lemire Carter Jr. He is recognized as the only player in NBA history to be played in 22 seasons, becoming an 8-time All-Star and a 2-time All-NBA team. He started his basketball career by playing off in his college team for 3 years, where he was honored with the McDonald's All-American and advanced to the finals of the NCAA tournament twice. Golden State Warriors picked him up in the 5th overall pick of the NBA draft and traded him off to Toronto Raptors. He was traded off to almost all the major teams like the New Jersey Nets, Orlando Magic, Phoenix Suns, etc. He represented the United States in the Olympics held in 2000s, where he won a gold medal. He can go on and on talking about his achievements and award won by this prodigy. All along with his 4-decade-long career, he was about 94.45% chance to becoming a Hall of Famer according to the Basketball References and Hall of Fame probability tracker. Number 2, Jason Williams. At first rate point guard, one of the most specialized positions in the regulation basketball team. Jason Williams was selected by the Sacramento Kings in the first round of the NBA draft of 1998. He played for the Memphis Grizzlies, Orlando Magic, and Miami Heat throughout his career. Williams won the NBA championship for Miami Heat in the year 2006. He is the only player in the DuPont high school basketball team history to reach 1,000 points and lead the team up by 2 state championships, where he was defeated in the finals. Williams signed a 1-year deal with the Los Angeles Clippers in 2008. However, he had to announce his retirement later due to persistent injuries. He was later named the White Chocolate because of his flash and dazzling nature. And finally, number 1, Allen Iverson. The answer, Allen Isaiah Iverson, was one of the most valuable players in 2001. He played 14 seasons in the NBA and was an 11-time All-Star. He was selected by the Philadelphia 76ers and in the 1996 NBA draft with an overall first pick. His career as a basketball player started in 1996, both as a point guard and shooting guard. During high school, Iverson won the Big East Rookie Award, where he led the college team to the 16th round of the NCAA tournament, where they lost. In the second and last season of Georgetown, he led his team to the 8th round of the NCAA tournament, but unfortunately lost again. He was named as a first-team All-American and Big East Defensive Player of the Year. During his short period in Georgetown, he was selected to be part of the 2003 FIBA America's Olympic qualifying tournament, where they won a gold medal for qualifying in the 2004 Olympics. Later in his career, he played for the Denver Nuggets, Detroit Pistons, and Memphis Grizzlies, and returned to the 76ers. He was announced as the 5th greatest shooting guard in ESPN in 2008. I don't want to be Jordan. I don't want to be Bird. Or Isaiah. I don't want to be any of those guys. When I will look in the mirror, I want to say I did it my way. That was one of the most influential words he has ever said, and he still abides it today. Thus, we have concluded today's video. We really do hope you guys like the video and the top NBA players from the streets. Don't forget to tell us in the comment box which team you guys want to do in the next NBA title. Thanks for watching, and we really do hope that you guys won't miss the next game. Bye bye.